Hello everyone, welcome back to Blue Fin Aquatics, where we share our knowledge and experience with you. Okay, so over the past couple of days that one of our big large tanks, which we have our Geovegas in Rio Brancos and also our orange tubber hose in there. The unfortunate thing is that the seam on the tank has actually split and we started losing water, and this was only to when we've come back to the gallery and to where we breed the fish to see exactly where all the water was coming from. So the tank itself is 500 litres and it went right down to just under 100 litres of water left when we spotted it. So what we're going to go through today is we're going to show you what sort of silicone that we use and we've been using over many years and not have any problems. The things we find too with people who want to know what sort of silicone to use, we can swear by this one, which we use all the time, which is very easy and accessible to get from Bunnings. But I'm just going to show you now what the silicone that we do use. This is a translucent roof and guttering silicone. Now we find this very strong, and also it holds very well. So we use this on our tanks when something like this happens, and also on some of our ornaments in some of our show tanks we do use. But as I said, it's easy accessible to get from Bunnings. I think for a tube it's roughly about $8 to $10 tube, but well worth investing in if you suddenly find yourself in the predicament that we were. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go out to the breeding area where the Geovegas tank is, and we're going to show you exactly what we've actually done to repair it. So without further ado, we're going to take a walk out to the breeding area. So here we are in the breeding area here, where we're going to show you the tank that we've actually repaired. Now as you can see on this side here, coming down here, we've just got to cut all the excess silicone off that, but this is the whole side here that you can see that actually sprung a leg. It started basically at the top, and the glass itself just started to separate more and more until basically it got to about the bottom here, so the bottom quarter where the water was actually coming out. Now the buckets you do see on the floor there are buckets of water that actually come out of this fish tank here, so we can actually put it back in there to prime it and make sure we have the beneficial bacteria to go back into the filter. But as you can see at the moment, we've got some blue straps around it, which are basically holding the tank square and also holding the joints together. Now this is the one side that has leaked, but what we did do too, whilst we were doing the maintenance on it, we've decided to also do the other three corners as well and put the silicone on there. As I said, it's a translucent silicone that we do use, and we highly recommend it. And if you do find yourself, as I said, in this predicament, this is what we need to do. Now the other thing is too that we're holding the tank square. Now the translucent silicone itself is well lubricated, as you can use your finger to put it into the gaps, or you can use a gun to push the silicone through. But the blue straps are there to hold it square, but also the curing time for this is 72 hours, so basically about 3 days. So this all happened on Monday. So we're going to take these straps off tomorrow and just see how it all goes, and then start refilling it. But by the looks of things, it looks quite sturdy, quite strong, and hopefully we shouldn't have any further problems with this tank. But that's what we need to show you what's happened, and it's what we'd call an aquarist's nightmare when a tank does leak, but showing you the process and what we actually do when we go to fix the tank up. We hope you got something out of this video. If you have, great. If you'd like to press the like button so we can share our knowledge and experience with other aquarists and alike. We look forward to seeing you then in the next video. Thank you for joining us.